morning, children. So now Corona is gone. Anytime school will be started. So all of you start writing your notes, your PDFs. पूरी करो बद्दुज. From your PDFs, copy your notes. And be ready. Uniform तैयार रखो. Anytime government will say चालू करो तो we'll start. चलो. Now we will continue our direct and indirect. Conversion of commands, requests, suggestions into direct speech. She requested Mohan to describe the clown at the circus so that she could imagine how funny he had looked. She said to Mohan, now this we have to change, comma, inverted commas open. Please describe the, it is requested, so here they have used please, the clown at the circus so that I can imagine how funny he looked. Inverted commas closed. The reporting verb has been changed to said. The word please is used instead of requested, and to describe has been changed and written as describe. The policeman warned the scooterists against breaking traffic rules. The policeman said to the scooterist, comma, inverted commas open, don't break traffic rules, inverted commas closed. Now these all children I'll write and send you. If you think the space is less, you start from here and copy down, okay? Because this is quite hard. And their page number 167. Conversion of interrogative sentences into direct speech. While changing interrogative means questions, sentences into indirect speech, certain guidelines have to be followed. The question mark is replaced by a full stop. You have to remove the question mark and you have to put a full stop. The question form is changed into statement form. She said to me, what did you eat in the morning, dear? She asked me, now dear say affectionately or lovingly you can write. What I had eaten in the morning. The reporting verb is changed into verbs as ask, inquire, demanded, wonder or want to know. Demand and inquire are followed by preposition of. I said to my sister, where is my purse? I asked my sister where my purse was. Questions with verbs such as do, does or did are changed into indirect speech by using whether or if. She said, did you break the vase? She asked if I had broken the vase. She said to me, do you want to go for a swim? She asked me whether I wanted to go for a swim. Yes or no questions, which means questions that begin with auxiliary verbs as is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, are introduced in indirect speech by words like whether, if, and words like inquired, asked and so on. She said, is something wrong? She asked if something was wrong. He said, have you finished painting the room? He asked if I had finished painting the room. She said to him, is that your new car? He said no. She asked whether it was his new car. He replied that it was not. Now, these are all explanations only, children. The word no is equal to one complete sentence. So the reply no is not written as it was not, but as a complete sentence. When direct question or WH word questions are changed into indirect speech, the word order is the same as that of a statement. The verb comes after the subject. The WH words like what, why, when, where, how are repeated. She said to me, where is the camera? She asked me where the camera was. He said to her, what is the name of your school? He asked her what the name of her school was. She said to Anushka, why are you late? She asked Anushka why she was late. Questions beginning with will, shall are changed into indirect speech by using whether or if. When there is a change in tense, Will or shall I change to would or should? Kanishk said to her, will you give me a treat? Kanish asked her if she would give him a treat. Mitali said to him, shall we get the oven repaired? Mitali asked him if they should get the oven repaired. Yeah. Questions beginning with can and may are changed into indirect speech with the change in tense. So can and may are changed to could and might. The lifeguard said to the swimmers, can you dive into the pool right away? The lifeguard asked the swimmers if they could dive into the pool right away. In negative questions with verbs such as do or did, the word why comes first, followed by the subject and then in the negative word. He asked Shraddha, why don't you read books? He asked Shraddha why she didn't read books. Now these all answers I will be writing for you. You can start from the end here. And in small and neat and clean handwriting which you are able to read. Okay. Now conversion of interrogative sentences into direct speech. She asked her where she had left her bag. He asked her. He said to her, comma, inverted commas open. Where have you left your bag? Question mark, inverted commas closed. The statement form is converted into question form. The inverted commas and the question mark is added in direct speech. He wanted to know if I had paid my school fees. I replied that I had. He said to me, comma, inverted commas open. Have you paid your school fees? Question mark, inverted commas closed. I said yes. He asked her if she had packed her things. She replied that some packing was left to be done. He said to her, have you packed your things? Question mark, inverted commas closed. Here it was open. She said, comma, inverted commas open. Some packing is left to be done. Okay. Now these all answers I'll give you. Now page number 169. Last page. Okay. So we are completing the lesson. Conversion of exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. The following guidelines have to be remembered while changing exclamatory sentences into the indirect speech. The reporting verb said can be changed to cry or cried, exclaim, exclaimed, pray, prayed, and wish, wished. The exclamatory form of the reported speech is changed to the assertive form while converting the sentence into indirect speech. Exclamatory words or interjections indicating strong emotions such as oh, hooray, alas are omitted in indirect speech, and the emotions are conveyed by using phrases like exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, and so on. The exclamation mark is omitted in reported speech. The leader said, hooray, we have achieved our goal. The leader exclaimed with joy that they had achieved their goal. Okay, the girl said, alas, we missed the flight. The girl exclaimed with sorrow that they had missed the flight. Now, conversion of exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. While converting exclamatory sentences into indirect speech, the words showing exclamations like hooray, alas, oh are omitted. But the feelings are conveyed by using expressions like exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, and so on. The reporting verb is changed to exclaim, wish, cry, or any other appropriate verb. The sign of exclamation is omitted and the exclamatory sentence is changed into a statement before it is converted into indirect speech. He said, comma, inverted commas open, hooray, exclamation mark. We have won the quiz contest. Inverted commas closed, full stop. This is direct, okay? He exclaimed with joy that they had won the quiz contest, indirect, okay? And all these answers I will be giving you, you have to copy down. So our lesson direct, indirect is completed. All of you copy down very nicely, neat and clean handwriting, okay? In exam, I will be asking you direct, indirect. Huh? Okay, bye, children.